Right, do you think we're ready to get started?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
put this on bigger one sec.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's when some of the drop boxes cover it up. I can't see what I'm
I
looking
know.
for. Right, there we go. I'm mute.
Have you got it? Welcome everybody. Nice to see so many of you joining us tonight. Getting those kids back to school and getting back into a routine. And we've had so many people today messaging with their amazing orders. I think we've had the top one we've had today is Kira, an €800 order gone in today on pre-Christmas orders that she's taken. Lots of the front cover products. So if you're not advertising the Christmas stuff and you're thinking it's too early, guys, the orders are coming in like it's unbelievable today, the orders, and obviously things are starting to go live from today. So, get advertising your products in your group. So we're going to start tonight with our usual recognition. We've got our end of period 9 recognition as well, which we didn't do last week due to the bank holiday and Craig White's webinar that he ran last week for us. So we've got quite a lot of recognition to go through. We've got our goals for period 10. We've got our dates for your diary, a couple of headquarter updates for you. Then, if it's possible, if we can just all share our magic moments from the conference. It doesn't feel like it was nearly 2 weeks ago now, does it? And then a review and chat for those of you that have got any questions or anything that you want to ask. Okay, Claire, so if we can move on. Slides, brilliant, and again. So far our welcome rewards for period 10. We've got Marie, Charmaine and Natasha all achieving welcome rewards 1. I've seen the posts going in the group, so well done guys. Very new to the business, just getting on and following the simple system. These rewards are fantastic, great start to get you off to a flying start with your business and make the most of all your free incentives that are available to you. The catalogues, if you've started with online selling, the catalogues will help you by passing them out to customers and producing more sales for you. So, it's a great way to keep building those sales coming in and building those customers. Okay, Claire? So I'm going to go through our top 20 retailers so far for period 10. And this really isn't a true reflection of what's gone on today because we've seen so many orders going in. But this is where we stand right now. In first place, and I know this lady is very new to our business, and I'm absolutely delighted, Natalie. £447, absolutely well done. We've got Peter Hooker in second place with 442. We've got Louise Farry with 366. Una Russell with 339. Oh, sorry, yes, 339. Heather with 301. Rachel and James with 281. Emma with 279. Rachel with 278. Amy Jones with 266. Harriet and Alistair with 259. Jacqueline with 253, Charmaine with 219, Tess Hall with 213, Karen with 208, Sarah with 208, Andrew with 204, Julie Marshall with 192, Kelly Martin with 190, Kirsty with 175 and Stacey with 170. Well done guys. Let's see where we are next week after all of these orders are showing. If you can flick the next slide. So these are our personal sales year to date. These are people's own personal sales that they've done since the beginning of the year. And we tend to do this at the end of the period. We do a little prize at the end of the year for top retailer and top recruiter. So obviously we won't give ourselves the prize, but we've always led the way with our retail. £28,378 worth of orders, and that's a customer base that we built 10 years ago. Guys, this is what it's all about. Get yourself those customers and they keep paying you month in and month out. We've got Peter Hooker in second place with 16,866. We've got John and Carol with 16,504. We've got Helen and Paul Wilson with 12,914. Bev and Paul in fifth place with 12,017. Paul Grime with 9,090. Tess Hall with 8,479. Francis Hilton with 8,439. Sophie Pym in ninth place with 7,428. James and Rachel in 10th place with 5,662. Kira with €7,046. We've got Jane and Andrew Hogan with 5,420. Steve with 5,374. Robert with 5,289. Rachel with 5,050. Chris and Claire with 4,816. Jolanda with 4,802. Claire and Mark with 4,081. Jessica and Mark with 4,293, and Claire Littlejohn with 4,237. So well done, guys. You know, keep pushing. It could be anybody's. And our top recruiters for the period so far, off to a flying start. And I don't know whether Sophie's on here tonight, but well done, Sophie. 4 new team members already for this period. We've got Rachel and James with 3. We've got Claire and Mark, Hannah and Francis, Kelly and Cheryl all with 2. And then we've got ourselves with Rachel, Harriet, Joe, Danielle, Jen, Natalie and Annette all with 1. So 25 people already for the period. We're absolutely back on it, guys. So, you know, just keep pushing. It's the best time to recruit this time of year because people get off to a fast start. They start enjoying the money, and those are the people that you will find will stick in your business come the new year. So, you know, get your adverts out for people that want an extra income for Christmas. Everybody struggles around Christmas, don't they, to find the extra money. So, you know, it's a great time for recruiting. We've got our top recruiters year to date. With first place, we've got Rachel and James Folger with 69, closely followed by Harriet and Alistair with 67. We've got Hannah and Lewis with 49. We've got 45. Then in joint sixth place, we've got Bev and Paul with Sammy Jo Hudson with 42. Chris and Claire Kinsella with 41, Claire and Mark Pemberton with 38, Sophie Pym with 30, Stacey with 28, Kirsty with 26, Kelly Woolner with 24, Francis and Ryan with 23, Kelly Martin with 20, Alison and Jan with 19, Rachel with 16, Kerry with 16, Rianne Bale and Kira with 15, and Joe Warman in 20th place there with 14. So well done, guys. Again, we do a little incentive thing for the top recruiter at the end of the year that we'll be presenting at our last key meeting. Okay, so I want to say a massive congratulations to Lois, Elizabeth, Una and Lisa. Getting your 10% last period for the first time, moving on up that pay plan, getting that additional bonus paid into your bank. So absolutely fantastic. Well done to all of you for achieving that. You know, it was a tough month to achieve that last month. Oh my God, I'm so excited to see what you're going to be achieving this month. You know, just set your goals, guys. Whatever you want is whatever you can have, whatever you're prepared to work for and whatever you're prepared to do. So we've got our trophies, and on our Harry Crook trophy we have Sinead in 5th place, Samantha in 6th place, Kirby and Ian in 7th place. In 9th place we've got Francis Farry, and 11th place we've got Harriet and Alistair. You know, it's an absolutely fantastic thing to see so many of you up there on the trophy charts. Again, you know, this is anybody's for the winning, so just keep pushing. We've got the Distributor Challenge Trophy, which Chris and Claire won last year, and we've got in first place with that massive lead of 174% growth, Rachel and James Folger. In 5th place, we've got Helen and Paul Wilson. We've got Hannah and Lewis in 15th place, and we've got Alison and Jean in 18th place. Well done, guys. Just keep your eye on the criteria and just keep doing whatever it takes. The Executive Challenge Trophy, we've still got Chris and Claire in 1st place. We've been knocked out of 2nd place, moving down to 3rd place. But you know what? You're well in the lead, Chris and Claire, so you know that's yours. Just keep your eye on the criteria. Okay. And then we've got our new business trophy. Doesn't tell me what place you are here, so I haven't got any numbers, but great to see so many of you again. Rachel and James Folger, Harriet and Alistair, Chris and Claire, and Hannah and Lewis, just up there, you know, just unbelievable, guys. You know, we're doing something right when we see so many of you achieving greatness like you are. Next. And then we've got the crack-off tables. Come on, Rachel and James, I know you've got a few points in the bag that just need to push you over that line. Dropping down to 6th place, you can do this. Just keep focused on the activity. You know what you need to do, so just keep going. We've got ourselves in 3rd place, you know, already qualified. We've got Chris and Claire Kinsella, who won the trip because of trophy winners last year. And we've still got in qualification Harriet and Alistair, Rachel and James, Francis, Sinead and Alison from Sales Plan Progression. So it's just a matter of it's do or die this period. Just do whatever it takes. If you want to be there, you know, make it happen. We've also got our Las Vegas league tables. Rachel and James in the Gold and Seniors one in 7th place. We've got 3rd place and Chris and Claire in 16th place. Again, you can move up to Las Vegas through the sales plan succession, through the sponsoring league tables, or there is a potential to go to Las Vegas in the prize draw. Again, I'd say it again, I wouldn't leave it till the prize draw happens. So, have you set your goals for period 9? I'll be putting this in the group later if you'd like to share your goals. It is all about setting yourself a target and then tracking yourself at the end of every week to make sure that you're on target, to make sure that happens. Have you got your go get check? What is it that you want to earn this period? Our last Zoom meeting, we talked about earning that extra £1,000 for Christmas. So it's about getting this check up now this period to give you that extra £1,000 on top of what you normally earn. What is it that you're going to do? What is it that you're going to do to make a difference to making that Christmas extra special this year? You know, time flies, so guys, get started with your activity, put your plans in place and make it happen. Next, we've got our dates for your diary. Okay, so for anybody that's new on here tonight, we have our Zoom meeting every Monday. It's where the Matrix group gets together. We share ideas, we share top tips, we share what we've learned to help one another. On a Tuesday, we have the Vista group providing us with the business opportunity presentation. So if you've got anybody interested in the opportunity and you want somebody to present that opportunity for you, this week it's the Spanish one. So if you've got anybody in Spain, that's great because that explains everything for you, especially if you're not fluent in Spanish. So, you know, that's a great opportunity there. And then on Thursday, we have the Vista Group Lifestyle and Leadership Training. It's the one and only Jenny Amos and Pam Kent that's leading that training. All top tips for Christmas sales, so well worth plugging into, guys. Put that one in your diary. And then this Saturday, we've got our Christmas seminar and gala dinner in Dublin. So if you haven't already booked your tickets, it's not too late. You know, we'd love to see all of our Pink Ladies team joining us at the seminar, and if you can at the gala dinner as well. That's this Saturday. Start, I think doors open at 10 o'clock, ready for an 11 o'clock start. We've got our Matrix group key meetings that are coming up. So again, just so that you've got the dates in your diary, you can get yourself organised. Our next key meeting will be Saturday the 23rd of September. We now have our venue at the Preston Brook Church Hall. The following one will be Saturday the 21st of October, and then we've got one on the 18th of November. We've also got our Vista Group Rally and Christmas Party in Peterborough on the 9th of December. And you know, we've just all had that amazing conference where we've got together, and you know, we've just got such an amazing team synergy. It's lovely to meet you all, get to know you better, rub shoulders with the successful people. These meetings are there to help you to grow your business, to help you to learn more. And like we say in this business, the more you learn, the more you earn. Okay. So just a couple of company updates. I don't know whether you've all had a chance to see the email that's come through. Michael sent it earlier. We are, with regards to the Direct Selling Association, you know, we're not going to be part of members of that. I can, to be perfectly honest, fully understand that it's a lot of money, and really, I don't feel that we've had very much added value for that. So, you know, I would rather them invest the money in the operations and get things running much smoother for us than be investing the money in that. We've got the issue with other multi-level marketing organisations. Some people are trying to poach people from other network marketing companies right now. So, you know, you just need to understand the terms and conditions. I think Michael is going to put something out towards the end of the week. We've got products, an update on products availability. Again, Michael's going to give us an update on that. And the operations, it looks like they've invested some money in that, and we've got some extra staff there as well. Is there anything else, Claire or Andy, that I've missed there that you want to add in with the company updates?
No, I think that's it, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, just keep yourself up to date with what's going on in your business. You know, it's your business, so make sure that you do read the emails and keep yourself up to date with what's going on. Okay, so what's our next slide? Okay, Christmas conference and magic moments. Well, first of all, I just want to say how amazing was it to see Claire Pemberton on that big stage. It was just fantastic, Claire. You know, you're absolutely rocked. You absolutely nailed it. And then, you know, I'm so proud of Andy getting up there. You know, it's not easy to get up there in front of those thousands of people, but you told your stories with such conviction, such inspiration, and you know, the speakers as a rule were really, really good, but obviously we're extra special proud of Claire and Andy, you know, as part of the Matrix group. So it was absolutely fantastic. For me, I just want to say one thing that really, really got out of the conference, and that was I've never ever felt so much passion, so much togetherness as what I did when we went to the conference. Not just from our team, but from the whole network. The atmosphere was on fire. It has absolutely been one of the best ones that we've ever been to. And you know, we have had our challenges over the summer, but I truly believe after coming away from that conference that we are now on that right path to getting things sorted and really taking this business where we want to take it to. I'd just like to open the chat, and if anybody was at the conference, if you'd just like to share your magic moment from the conference. If you're not confident chatting, then you can type it in and we can read it out for you.
Mine was when Michael first come on stage and the standing ovation, people couldn't stop clapping him. And I just thought he was going to burst into tears. It was just dead emotional. I've never known anything like it. It was brilliant. The whole day was brilliant, but for me, that was my best bit, I think. And obviously, Claire and Andy, I thought they were both absolutely brilliant. I thought it was dead funny the way Claire told everyone I wasn't very special. It was a bit of an icebreaker, it didn't have to ease it into it then, so it was great. But yeah,
You know I didn't mean that
Yes,
like that.
I know. I thought you said funny at the time. I couldn't stop laughing. No,
Oh, it was brilliant.
I think
so many up on stage as well. Sorry, I thought that was just brilliant seeing so many of the team up there.
The recognition was just awesome. The Matrix group really rocked on that stage, didn't they?
Oh yeah.
I think Claire and Andy and everyone's talks was brilliant. I think also what stood out for me a little bit was Kareem, where he got up and he said that he's just tweaked his business. You know, it's taken him 2 to 3 years for his business to take off. So what we've got to recognise is this isn't an instant thing. Sometimes it can take a couple of years to actually start getting to where you want to get to. And he basically said as well that he changed things in his business, but what had happened was he was doing certain things, but wasn't doing them in the right way. And he realised that by doing them in the right way, the correct procedures, that it's made a massive difference and an impact.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? You know, and I truly believe that our you know, our learning and our foundations in the business, and as we go and achieve our goals, we do develop and learn things, and we do develop and we improve things. And when the time's right for you as an individual, your business will just fly. It's plugging into the training and learning everything so that when that time comes right, you've got the knowledge and skills just to really, really run with this business, which is what they've just done, you know, fine-tuned all of the systems and everything that they've got.
I think mine was having the time with our friends. You know, I think the Saturday night was so much fun. I danced my shoes off for literally under the table after 2 minutes. And the amount of fun that I had, and I think that it really shows, you know, you learn so much, but you're there with friends, you know, it's not just like work colleagues that, you know, you've got to be with. I had so much fun all weekend, and you know, spending it with Alistair, with out the hassle of kids and everything else around. You know, it made you realise sometimes it's not just all about money and being successful in this business. It's about the people you meet as well.
It sure is, isn't it? You know, there's everybody in that room's got a common theme, haven't they, to improve their life and live a better lifestyle, and we're all after one common goal, rubbing shoulders with successful people that just want to share and give. And it was just so emotional, the feeling in the room with the people. I just felt, you know, there was that togetherness, really was, all of us celebrating and supporting one another together.
I agree.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Go on.
Go on, Andy.
I was just going to say I agree with Michael set the tone massively. He was just on fire and so emotional and so strong. You know, he's got so much passion and belief, and like Joe saying on chat there, we are in safe hands with Michael. You know, we've had a bumpy road, we know that, but he's going to get this right, and he's clean, easy through and through, and he's doing everything for us what he can do. You know, and I felt we've come closer as a whole network. You know, we're all in our own teams, and we're proud to be in the Matrix group and stuff, but definitely going forward with the team clean, easy, and just sharing and supporting each other. And Harriet, the night time, the people in these things, they are brilliant. It's all right watching these events on live and stuff, but get in there, you know, and feeling the action, and then, like, you know, we party like no others. We have such a great time every time, you know, and it was brilliant. And, you know, for myself and Claire, first time on the big stage, it's so flipping nerve-wracking, but, you know, everybody was so supportive as well. So, you know, glad we got through it, and it was a great time.
Was Rachel going to say something?
Yeah. Mine was obviously having like lots of team members with us. It was just absolutely fantastic. Seeing Andy and Claire up on the stage, knowing, like Andy just said, how nervous he was and how nervous Claire were. They absolutely nailed it. It was brilliant. Kareem as well, when he said you just got to keep on keeping on. also to see Jen and Cheryl go up on the stage for their welcome rewards, all 3 welcome rewards. Chris and Clay going up there to collect the £10,000 bonus cheque. Absolutely amazing. You know, just fantastic, awesome leaders. And obviously Harriet and Alistair was just a special moment, seeing them going for their gold. Just amazing. And then obviously the night, all the big celebrations, and, you know, can't remember half of it because we were just on the dance floor most of it. But yeah, it was brilliant. I managed to catch the casino just so they were closing.
Well, what did you win?
Awesome. Spending time with everybody else in the network, you know, not just your own team. It was just outstanding. Really, really great weekend.
It sure was. I think we need to start now we're getting ready for the next one, don't we? Start the build up to the next one and get more people than we'd ever had before, because, you know, it really is for a lot of people the light bulb moment when you really see what the opportunity really has to offer you. More than like I think it was Harriet said, more than the money, it's that feeling of being part of something that's bigger and better as well.
It was like the Rachel and James show. How many times were you 2 on stage, Rachel?
More
than anybody else, I know that much.
Yeah.
Great, wasn't it? We've got a message here from Jo. I know Jo's trying to put her kids to sleep, and she's put a lovely message in the group. I'll try and read it without getting emotional, because I do always tend to get a bit emotional. So she put, I love the confidence Michael has in our company, and that he gave confidence that things will improve as we're in good hands. I also loved how welcomed I felt, and this was my first one. We were never left out, and we were made to feel a part of the team. I came away from there knowing that I'm now finally in the right place to change my life.
That's nice. So true. And we don't have brush up well as well.
Hey, we scrub up well, don't we? All the Directors Club qualifiers there. That was great, wasn't it? It's a shame we didn't get a picture of all of us because the camera wasn't working.
Oh, I know.
It was a shame that we didn't get us all on the stage, but you know, there's some great photos floating around of some great memories.
The only thing I was disappointed in, I really was hoping that when Lewis was the photographer, that he hadn't managed to take a couple of like really bad pictures. I was hoping they were going to be on there, because we were all having our pictures up, weren't we? And Lewis was taking the pictures on the camera.
Yeah.
I don't think it was working.
No, and I was hoping it was working and we'd get some funny shots on the thing.
Yeah.
But no, it was a shame really, because you know, we do try and get the group together. Kirsty's put in the group, she's had a fantastic weekend, so lovely to see everybody. Oh, it disappeared, hang on. Everybody's now commenting. What an inspirational talks from fantastic people, and what an amazing company.
I was going to mention, Helen, I was just going to mention as well, for some people that haven't seen the showcase whatsoever and didn't realise, but it was something that stood out to me, was when Bob Webb got up, and the other gentleman who was Guy, I forgot his last name, Gavin Scott, that's it. And when Bob Webb got up, they said, well, how much have you earned in the last 25, 26 years of working for Clean Easy all that time? And it was 7.2 million that he's earned. And Gavin earned, I think it was 6.8 million. So for anybody that's trying to aspire to something like that, it's actually achievable. There's 2 guys in the company who've achieved that. So if you work hard enough, you'll get what you want.
No. We've got a message here from Anna. I don't think I've spoken to Anna before. I love all your positivity, even during this hard summer. I'm going to take not a page, but pages out of your book. That's lovely, Anna. You know what? We have to focus on the positive, because we focus on the negative, that's all we attract. You know, we've come through the storm now, guys. And I truly, truly believe that we do have to feel the rain to appreciate the sunshine, and the sunshine's on its way.
It is now. Well, they're marvellous.
It's amazing. It really is.
Helen, I heard something which was really nice today, and it was something. It's the first time I've ever heard it, and it was a saying from Dolly Parton, and the saying is, "To actually see the rainbow, you have to go through the rain."
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do, for sure.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good saying.
Yeah, sure it is, isn't it? You know, we do. We can never appreciate what you've got unless you've not had it there. So, you know, now we can really start appreciating what we've got. And with these Christmas orders coming in, what's left in the business now is the strength of a really strong network that really wants to work together and take this business to places. You know, sometimes these things happen for a reason, but what we have now is the strength together to take this forward. And, you know, let's just now go and do what we need to do. We know what we need to do. We've got our systems in place. We've got our plans in place. We've got amazing catalogues, amazing products available. So all you've got to do is follow your plan, focus on your goals and dreams, and just go make them come true for yourself. Okay, so shall we, anybody else want to add? Oh, we've got Lisa said she didn't make the showcase, but she only joined 3 weeks ago, and I'm loving the atmosphere already. Jo has been amazing, helping me to get started. I've known her for a few years now. Thanks to her and the rest of the team, I'm finally able to enjoy my life, and my kids are loving the change in me. Thank you all. Oh, that's lovely, Lisa. Hope sometime we can get to meet you at one of our meetings. We've got a great team with a great team synergy, and we all want to help one another. So, you know, and Jo's a really good leader. That's so lovely of you. Oh, okay, that's been a bit emotional. I didn't expect that. Should we move on to the training for tonight? Does anybody want to add anything else? Oh dear. So I've seen some of Claire's slides, and we've what she's put together. She's really put some work into this, guys, and I really think this is going to be one of the things that takes our business to the next level. And I totally understand, for some people this is going to be stepping out of your comfort zone, but you know what, when we step out of our comfort zone, not only do we grow and we develop, but we will achieve far more. So I'm going to pass over to Claire for her fantastic training on Facebook parties.
Thank you very much, Helen. Right, okay, so yeah, like Helen said, I think we've all kind of been dabbling in Facebook parties for a while, and lots of people do them, but I think that especially this time of year we can really maximize this. And there's people that have the whole business just doing Facebook parties and can make a lot of money. So I got a book. This is the book, so the picture's on the front of the screen, and this lady is a multi-millionaire through parties. So she does party plans, she's direct selling, and she does Facebook parties. And I seen this, Gavin Scott, who Alistair just mentioned, had posted it on Facebook saying that he got the book, and this, so I got it to have a look what it was about. And it starts off with quotes from people who wrote in, you know, saying things like, "Oh my God, I've been doing online Facebook parties for a while until I bought this book. My business is just flown. You know, some of the things. Following this system, I've sold three grand worth of stuff and 6 recruits in the last 2 months." There's loads like that. I mean, the lady who wrote the plan goes on to talk about how she's sold £32,000 worth of sales over the 12 months in the parties from never doing it before. So I thought it was quite intriguing and wanted us to do it. So it is like a review really of the book, although I still recommend that you get the book. It wasn't an expensive one, because there's a lot more into it than I could physically. I could have gone on all day making these slides, but I had to stop. It's taking me long enough as it was. So, but there's a lot of detail in this, so it's really good, worth doing. Okay, so let's get started. So Facebook parties are especially going to be big at this time of year, although I think it's something we can do all year round, because there's lots of seasons that we can focus on. you know, like the summer and winter, Easter, all different things that we can use. But now, you know, I think we all need to run with this, guys, and we could do a lot with it. So if you're looking at doing an online party and it's a case of, well, where do we start? Because there's lots of us, you know, that are looking at this and thinking, yeah, I want to do a party, but how is it different to doing a normal party? Well, basically, what we need to do is we need to start off, obviously, by finding people who want to have a party. So this is not about us just doing a party in our own group, like what we've done before. So we've done parties where we've just hosted them ourselves, had our same people, our same friends, and our same group members joining the party. So obviously, if we're going to make a real go with this and we're going to have constant parties and constant sales, we need to always have new people on these parties. We don't want to have the same one every month in our own group with our own friends. So first of all, the best way to do is to start with your own friends, okay? So ask your friends, would they like to host a party? And the best way is to do it on your own timeline. So this is a post that I did on Wednesday. Okay, so it's you just need to write something along the lines of, hi guys, you all probably know that I'm a rep for Clean Eating. Well, I'm trying out a new online party and need a few volunteers to test it out. Any takers? And you see on here I got 28 comments. Now some of them comments are me replying back and to, but I have booked a few parties and I had the first one last night. I've got one tomorrow and I've got others booked in. So and that was just off one post. And the idea is as well that we're going to get people then who attend the parties to host the parties themselves. And the host is going to be the person that finds the people to come to the party. So you know you're always going to be getting different people. Okay, so some tips on this. Now, when I made mine, what I did was I bought the book, it arrived, I started reading it. I'd only got like a page in and I saw that bit, and I just written it in on my Facebook straight away. So I jumped into it before I'd read it. But if you read it, it goes on about saying, where I put a picture, you can see on mine, I put a picture of the products. It actually says it's best not to necessarily put pictures of the products and to try and have your advert a little bit more sociable rather than salesy. Okay, so a great tip is have a picture of yourself. You know, for example, holding a selfie, having a selfie with a sign saying like "Help wanted," can someone help me? Or include your kids or your pets, or take a car selfie, something that's just really down to earth and normal. And I think I would have definitely got more people comment if I'd have done that rather than a products one. Okay, so it's definitely worth a go. And you know, a good way of getting more people to see it and to up your reach, your Facebook reach, is posting it on Instagram first and then sharing it onto Facebook. So because they're connected, they're owned by the same company, and you go on Instagram, activity you do on Instagram does help towards your Facebook reach as well, so they can see that you're a real person. And if you share from Instagram to Facebook, that ups it even more, and you're going to get double the people seeing it. So that's a good one. If you're not on Instagram, I'd definitely sign up. Okay, so what you need to do is when people start commenting on your post, so if anyone says, yes, I'd like to host a party, you need to keep that post going. So you need to respond and comment and tag the person on that post, because what that does is, for one, it helps Facebook see that people are interested in, that you're interacting, and then it will stay in the news feeds for longer. Every time you comment on a post, it appears back, but the more people comment, it will appear at the top. You know, have you ever noticed that when you click on Facebook, no matter what time of day, sometimes it's always the same post at the top, and it's just because if it's a popular one, Facebook will keep it there. So if you keep commenting on that, but then tell them that you'll message them to arrange it. Don't arrange it on the Facebook. Okay, so the beauty of the online party is there's actually very little prep needed from your hostess. Okay, so all they need to do is get people to come to the party. You know, that's all you've got to stress. And the lady that had one last night kept on saying to me, what we're going to do, what we're going to do. And it was like, I haven't got to do nothing, only get people there. You can get people there, then that's, you know, that's all we really need to do. You've got to obviously message people and things, but the aim for them is just get as many people as you want there. Okay, so if you can like take control by quickly arranging your dates ideally in the first 7 days. Okay, now if you do it in the first 7 days of speaking to them, you can have plenty of parties, and you can, if you set yourself a goal for the month, you know, if you want to do a few a week, you know you're going to be getting sales every single week, rather than booking them months in advance. Yeah, I've got some parties for November or December. You need to be having them all the time. If you keep having them every week, this could really boost your sales, if not treble them. So what you need to do is you need to kind of there is an app as well. Start to get really busy with this. There is an app where you can like a tool, like I think you have to pay for it, but you get like a free trial where you can host multiple parties at once. You know, so if someone says I want Monday at 9, and someone else says Monday at 9, it's not a problem. It doesn't matter that you double book, you can do it between the two. Okay, so that's a good thing that we can look into if we start to get really busy with it. Okay, so right, someone has now commented, you've got a party booked, what do we do now? Okay, so first of all, you need to say thank you to your hostess. So you need to make sure that you're friends with them. Okay, so if I know that you're doing this on your own timeline and you're probably going to be getting your friends commenting, but you never know, people may have shared this on or, you know, referred to someone else. You need to make sure that that host is your friend first of all. And then you need to say thank you and confirm the date. Okay, so here's an example of a template message that you're sending out. So, hi Claire, I'm so excited to team up with you to host a Facebook party. We'll have so much fun. I'll create an invite for you to send out to your friends before we create the event. If you have any favourite products you would like me to show, let me know. We are offering the hostess 15% off the sales on the night to spend in the catalogue. Did you have a date in mind? I'll check my diary. Okay, so you need to quickly establish a day and get across what you're offering. So for me, I'm offering 15% off to the hostess to spend in the catalogue. So they're not just taking you like 15% of your commission, they're getting it back in sales. It's more sales for you to then add on, so you're still getting the commission. Plus, most of the Christmas stuff is clean easy, which is 20%. So it's not all your commission straight away. But especially if you're doing a lot of these, this is really going to boost your bonus. Okay, so it's going to get you to the next bonus level as well. Okay, so you need to really create a rapport with your host. Okay, so be yourself, make your host feel relaxed and have some fun with it. You know, message your host to say you're going to send them the dates and the invites soon. Now, if you're wondering why you're messaging them to say you're going to send the dates and not just sending it, it's really important that you are interacting with them. So it's very similar to when we're sending our recruiting adverts out, and we always stress that we send this, then we send this, then we don't just do it all in one go. And it's because you need that interaction back, you need to have that communication. It is the way in real life two-way conversations go. You know, we speak and they say back and we say back, and if it's all just one-sided, you don't get that rapport. You know, so this is a kind of way of doing that without having to see them in real life or be on the phone to them. So, you know, also it helps with Facebook as well, because what Facebook want to see is that you're sending a message and you're getting a reply, and you're sending one back and you're getting a reply. It's not just all one way, because you can come across as a spammer. So this is how in real life it should be, and that's where we need to keep it as real as possible on Facebook as well. And building this rapport with your host is just as important as the party. Okay, so some top tips on this is, if your hostess doesn't reply, this could be a sign that they're not necessarily going to stick with the party. So if you're starting to message them and you're not getting very far with it, just double book yourself for that night, you know, because it's probably unlikely that they are going to come back. So try not to hold off on people you're not hearing from. Make fun out of it, you know, make fun out of speaking to them. So use your emojis, use the GIFs and the bit emoji. There's all kinds of ways that you can make it fun and come across like a nice person, a fun person, and just keeping it real and not too strict and professional. Okay, a good way to make to make it personal is to get the number and get them off Facebook and text them. Because, I mean, I don't know about yourself, but I think when you're texting someone on your phone rather than just Facebook, it definitely seems like you feel like you've passed that barrier and you know each other more, especially if you're happy to give the phone number out, and you definitely will feel more relaxed with you that way as well. So what we need to do is we need to make save the date cards. Okay, so there's an app called Red Stamp, which is really easy to use. That's what I made this save the date card from. Just took some nice pictures, a little bit about it. Okay, so get your home Christmas ready with Kelly's Christmas must-haves. Get organised and get the best of Christmas range before they're gone. 9 p.m. Sunday. All you'll need is a smartphone and your pajamas and relax. Okay, so that's just a little save the date that we send out to your hostess to send to her friends that are going to come. And it's really important that we do this as well before we set the event up, because sometimes if you just set the event and just send everyone an invite, people can just look straight past it because people get sent event reminders now a lot of people having parties. So if you've sent them a message first, then they are looking out for that event then. So when it comes up, they know what it is, and then they'll go on and look at it. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to coach your hostess. Okay, so what I mean by that, it's nothing, you know, you've got to do a lot of work with them, but you need to make sure that they know what they're doing. Okay, so you send them a template message to send out to their friends. You need to know that they're sending the information you want people to see, and that they've not just made something up themselves. So you make a little template, have it just saved, and send it to everyone with every party. Okay, so get them to text people as well, not just on Facebook. That kind of gets to people quicker. They can see the text and they will remember more. Offer lots of things, like what I did last night was the first 10 to confirm on the night gets 10% off on what you spend, or spend £30 and get an extra £5 to spend, or a prize draw for the first 10 that join the live video, okay, that we do on the group. So there's all these different things, and you need to make sure that the hostess is telling people these so that they get them across and they know what to expect. Okay, so what you need to do when you're creating your event now is you need to create an event that people want to join. So start by stepping into the shoes of the hostess and ask yourself, why do I care? All right, so what I mean by that is I do get a lot every day, in fact, most days, 3 times a day, events come up, such person's invited you to their event, and I get that a lot, and I'll be honest, most of them I just flick past. Now, that could just well be because I'm busy and I have lots of people asking me to go to events, but in actual fact, lots of people are like that now. So if you want to go, some people to go to your event, you need to look at it and think, what would appeal to me? Okay, so what is it that I want, and why would I come to your event rather than just ignore it? Okay, so what is it about your Facebook party that's appealing that makes others actually want to click I'm going? Okay, because again, we can just ignore these things. So if you want people to actually click on it and say they're coming, what's going to do that? Now, what we need to do is you need to imagine that your events page is your shop window. Okay, now we'll all look at shops and we can walk past shops, and ones that are very appealing will make you go in. Okay, now this one, I think this is just a beautiful Christmas shop window. And if I walked past this shop window, I would look into the, oh my God, I want everything. I want it all. I want to go in there. Now, I would not go in there and buy everything. I am not going to buy all these things in that window, but it's so attractive, and I will buy some of it. I will want to kind of set that type of scene, that look in my house, or whatever it is that you're looking for. So your shop window has to do that to people. People have to look at that event and go, ooh, actually, that stuff looks really nice. I think I'll go and look at that. Like, I don't know about you guys, but who got really giddy when we opened the new K-Life catalogue? Or, you know, you're looking through it and your eyes are like, oh, what one of them. I do it every time they launch. And that is what we need. We kind of need that wow factor that people are going to want to look at. So what you need to do is a picture speaks 1,000 words. So make it look special and attractive. Try different tools, you know, different ways of doing it until something does jump out at you. So, for example, this was a little picture collage I liked. The Christmas is coming with the Christmas tree with the blurry lights. I just loved that picture, and to me that was something that I looked at and went, oh, I love that. The same with the Wonderland bedding, and I've always loved the Xmas blocks and things. So it's having a little play around with it and finding a picture that you suddenly look and go, oh yeah, I really like that. So there's loads of ways you can do it. There's lots of different apps like Pick Collage and Pick Monkey. There's one called Fast, and you can edit them and make them all glazy and blurry and change the colour and do everything you want. But make sure it's something that you look at and you go, oh yeah, I really like that. And then other people will look at it the same way. Okay. So people, when they're looking on your shop as well, on your event page, they don't care about your logos and your website links, but they care about how it makes them feel. So how it makes their life easier. Okay, so little things like the little stickers when you're wrapping paper instead of messing nipping sellotape off, you know, you've got little sticky things like that. They make your life easier. Or the organizer to put all your Christmas wrap in, that makes your life easy if it's all in one place. How it makes the home look beautiful. Everyone wants the home to look beautiful. So again, it's like the shop window. That was the type of thing that we looked at and said, oh my God, I want everything. That's the type of thing you want to get across to people. So you need to show a picture of that. So you can find out what your guests are looking for. You can kind of ask in the event first, is it to make the house look beautiful, or is it to make the life easier, or is it, you know, just a Christmas essentials? What type of thing are people looking for? So maybe run a poll in the event while you're waiting for it to build up, so you know what your customers want. Okay, so party names, it's really important to have a good name as well. So don't do things like close cleaning party, Amy's Facebook party, it's always Christmas party, because they are the type of events that people just scroll past because they're the same as everybody else. So, you know, have something a bit more appealing. So things like must have Christmas decor, or your new home makeover, or Christmas is coming, are you ready? You know, things that get people excited, or, oh, I fancy a new house home makeover, that type of thing. Okay, so top tips on the names, keep it short, because a lot of people looking at it on the phone and it might not show up on the phone, and they're only going to see the front bit. So it needs to be something that's quite catchy, quite, you know, not too long, not paragraphs long. And if you struggle with it, there's a website called BuzzFeed that gives you loads of suggestions for things like that as well. Okay, so on your event as well, you're going to have an about section, and this is really important because this is probably what they're going to look at before they actually click that they're going to confirm and go to your party. So I think it's really important to speak in your own voice and don't come across salesy. So, you know, just talk how you would you talk to your friends. Claire Littlejohn and our team has always done fantastic online in a group, with the parties, and something that she always says is a tip of hers is that she talks to the people in a group like they're her friends. Well, they are her friends, you know, now, but she doesn't come across in a salesy way. She talks to them as she would one-on-one talking to anyone that she's with. So try something like, hi, I'm Claire, I'm Claire, co-hosting the party with Sam. We're so excited for you to be here. If you're ready to show that some shop, here's the instructions. So make sure you've got on there how people can actually order. And again, this is something that what I've said is it's up to the host. So you can either offer that people pay on the night, pay PayPal, have it dispatched direct to them, or pay PayPal and have it dispatched direct to the host. Or if the host is, you know, happy to collect the money in and have it ready when you deliver, or she pay up front and then it gets posted out to you if you're not local. You need to have that discussion with the host first, and then make sure the instructions are put in the group. Okay. Highlight any special offers that you're going on. Ask them to invite your friends, and remember to create that need and why they're coming. So remember that, you know, you've asked them, you've done before, what type of thing are they looking for. Make sure that's in that about section. Okay, so now you want to start your party. So your build up to your party is just as important as the event. You need to make sure you've kind of got all that right first, and then we're gonna start. So to get the most out of your party, to get the most out of your guests, the best thing to do is to do a little live video to start with. Now I know that not everybody is going to feel comfortable with that, but it is going to be the best way, because you want people to trust you. Okay, so I think it's best. It does say in the book that it's catapulted online parties by having these on there. So this was me doing my little live last night, and all I've done was I did demonstrate some products because I had things from last year, but you don't have to do that. You could just introduce yourself and explain, you know, how it's going to work on the night. Like I said, I did show some things on there. But what this is going to do is it's going to build the trust. People will buy from you, people will book parties with you, and they may even join the team if they like you. If they now feel that they know you and they now feel that they can trust you. And I think that the live video is going to do that 100 times more than you just typing on the keyboard, because anyone can be there doing that. And it's going to make things a lot easier for you, and you'll probably get more sales. So, build your online tribe. Right, now this is something that I think is going to really help as well. So what I've done is I've set up a business page. It's not a group, it's a page, and it's closed online events. Now all these events that I'm going to do from this business page. So people, I could do, you know, say 10 different events, 10 different people, but they'll always be on this business page. People can go on the business page and still see that I've done it. Also, people can share this then as well. They can share it. Your friends can share it, and you know their friends can share it, because the business post is public and can be shared about everywhere. But you're going to build up your reputation as well. So people are going to come on. You're going to look at having a party. You can come on your business page and you can see all the other parties you've done, and you can get people to leave reviews. You know, you can also sell some products, do some recruiting posts in between if you want to as well. But if you build up like an online reputation, if you like, this is definitely going to help you then, even when the Christmas season's gone, to carry on doing this type of thing, because people will still continue to have parties with you because you can see that you're successful with the parties that you've had in the past. Okay. I don't think that slide should have been there, but anyway. Right, so in the party as well, what we've done is we have a little bit of fun as well. So we had you know, some of the interaction posts where we get people commenting on them. We had it like a game where people, the first 4 people that ordered got to have a prize behind the box, whatever's in the box. We also obviously used the fact that we support the Macmillan Cancer charity, and at the minute we've got some baubles from last year on sale for only £3.50. So that's a great way of getting some sales, and everyone likes a charity. You know, and a cancer is definitely one that most people will like to give to. So, you know, use that, promote that. Remember that there's lots of crazes going around and things, and Elf on the Shelf is something that everybody loves. It's something I always do, and I'm going to get one of these little elf door and things. So people will spend money on this type of stuff. So, you know, these will definitely sell well. I also done a video of the baubles. So again, these are just gorgeous. These, I think they're going to just sell so well. So what I've done as well, in between me doing my live video, I also done video demonstrations of products, as well as the normal posting. So we only done the live video to start with, and then it was just the posting from there. And some funny ones. I think this is the cool thing. So it's a pet photo booth. So if you got a little pet, a little dog or cat, you stick the heads in that. I think it's dead funny. But things like that. Okay, it's not really Christmassy, but it'd be a good Christmas gift for the dog or the cat, you know, and it's a bit of fun. People like to see a bit of fun things as well. And another tip as well, if you're going to do ranges, it's good to do them all together. Now, when we say in our groups that we put one picture and we post it one on its own, so it stands out. But in these events, it's actually better to post a few at a time. And the reason for that is, when you're posting in your group, you might post, you know, you're going to post, say, 4 to 5 products a day. You're going to be posting about 20, 30 products here. So you need to get more in. So if you do them together in ranges, and as well, if you're posting one after the other every few seconds, people get mad with the notifications. Facebook can give you the ban as well, because you're not supposed to post that many in one go. So if you do them in little ranges as well, you know, your bedding together or your Christmas cards together, that type of thing, people are on there to look anyway, so they will flick through it. By posting the link as well to the catalogues at the beginning of your event, when you first get it going, what this is going to do is people can go through, have a little look, and they can kind of get in their head ready before you actually start the event what you want to buy. So like this lady here, she then posted in the event because she'd done a flipping through the catalogue. Can I have these items as well, Kelly? So some people might think, well, why are you sending them the catalogue and then showing them the stuff you've already seen? but people, things don't jump out the same when you're just flicking through the catalogue. You don't get to see everything properly. And when things get showcased, and I have catalogue customers that still buy off me off Facebook because you get a catalogue every month because you didn't notice that product in the catalogue. So it still works doing both. And keep them going when you've got your event set up. So if you're going to set the event on Monday to Friday, not all the time, but throughout the week, maybe post little sneaky peeks of what you're selling or not long to go. Here's a little sample offer. So that you've got an idea of things to come. And then at the end, always leave your party with a reminder. So post your catalogue links again at the end so that people want to go back through, they want to have a little look. They want to come back and order, make sure they're aware that they can order at any time, even when the party's finished. Ask people if they'll book a party and if they'll refer a friend. Ask for a review on your page, so your business page that you've done. Ask people to go on and comment on there what they thought about your party, what they thought about the gifts when they've received them. Ask them what the favourite item was. Try and build a bit of rapport that way. And also, if you find out what the popular items are, you know what to do next time. Hang on, I can't see that. Oh, and drop in. Obviously, you're always looking for people to join the business, and that if anybody else wants to hold parties, drop catalogues, sell online, whatever you want to do, make sure that they're aware that anyone can join and earn some extra money for Christmas as well. Okay, so I think that's it. Yeah, that's me. That's it. I'm done.
That was brilliant, Claire. I mean, there's quite a lot there for people to take in, but obviously it's recorded, so you can go back over and have a little look at it. Definitely going to get that book, so the more obviously, you can pick up lots of things from the training, but when you read the book, then it's there, isn't it, for you to take you through.
And like I said, go on and on forever. That was just like bits that I picked out. Yeah. There's so much more to it, so it's definitely worth getting. And there's you can get it online as well.
Yeah. I think all this training always is about learning that one more thing. And for me, I've seen so much there about the parties and that, but one thing that I'm going to go away from tonight and try and set up an Instagram page, because I've never done that. I've never looked at Instagram before. And I think, we just need to keep pushing ourselves to do new things, to try new things and keep moving with the times. As things change, we need to keep moving with the tide. So that's definitely one thing I'm going to do. All of you lovely people, we always put a review post in the Matrix group. So it's always great to hear, maybe one thing that you've learned from tonight's training that's going to help you to move your business forward. It would be great to hear some of you that actually go and do this and hear your results. If you want to share your results with everybody, maybe one of you might want to come on in a couple of weeks and share that on a Zoom. If you're feeling brave enough and you want to share your experience, that would be amazing too. But, I think we should all say a massive thank you to Claire, because a lot of work's gone into that. I know you've tried your party yourself and stuff, so we're all going to be learning together. So let's start sharing some tips about what does work really well and what's selling really well, and let's work together as a team. It's another string to our bow, isn't it? It's another way of creating sales and increasing our check for that absolutely amazing Christmas that we're all going to have this year.
Well, that party that I'd done last night, it was actually for an old team member, so someone that's been in the business around the beginning of the year, stopped and saw my advert and said, I'll give it a go. So she's took the sale, so she got, I think it was £72 of sales, which I thought was really good for our first one. Yeah. And what that's done is it's made her active again, because I've since now saw her posted in a group as well. She's been posting the products, all the sales things. People are coming back and asking her for stuff. So, this could get like even old team members as well. If there's anyone, even if you're just saying to them, do you want to host a party for me? And you never know, you might get people back in it like that. But yeah, it could get me a new person as well.
Definitely, and I think there's lots of people out there that will see the parties and think, well, I don't want to drop catalogues, but I could definitely do that because I love being, on Facebook. I love doing online videos. There's all those people out there that love doing the live demos and the you know, the YouTube videos and blogging and all of that, and I think this could kind of go down that way. So we've got a whole new audience that we can recruit to, because people could come in and do this and it could work. You know, we've just got to learn the skills and keep learning the skills and keep tweaking it. Yeah, I'm dead nervous as well doing lives. It's you know, once you've done it a few times, it's like riding a bike, I guess. You're a bit scared at first, but you know, once you've done it a few times, then it gets more and more easy, doesn't it? You know what you're doing. So we've had some lovely comments there, Claire. Thank you. Absolutely fantastic. Thanks, Claire. Cheers. And
Can I just ask as well? Sorry, Claire. I missed a little bit of the training. In the actual party, are you physically demonstrating the product, or are you just putting stuff on? What are you doing in the actual party?
No, what I'm saying is you can do either. But what I did was I started it off with a live video. So it was only, I think the live video lasted about 7 minutes. So it was kind of me introducing myself, saying how the party works, saying how people want to order. And then I had about 5 products from last Christmas that I then demonstrated. And then the rest of it then was just posting pictures, I had like a couple of videos of some demonstrations of products as well, that I got off Picks for You and things like that, and then some games and stuff. But you could, if you've not got product to demonstrate, if you can do the live video first to introduce yourself and tell everyone what to do, and then just post pictures. But it's mainly just posting the pictures. It's just, if you can do a bit of a live and do a bit of a demonstration, it will help. But you can do it just by posting pictures.
Yeah.
And like I said, this woman has just made, like, she's a multi-millionaire, and she's getting everyone doing it as well. There's like loads of people on there saying that, you know, that since they've been doing this, they're making a fortune. And I think that's where it's been a bit different, because before we've been doing the online parties, but we've been kind of doing them ourselves for our own groups and for our own friends. And it's not something you can do every other day for the same people, same product. We're actually getting other people to host them and get their friends. It is like, you know, the traditional party plan where you go around people's houses, isn't it? And people do make doing that.
Definitely.
It's exactly the same as party plan, but with less hassle, less less commitment. And if Gavin Scott is going to stand up on stage in front of us all, who's the second biggest earner in the company, raving about these things, if he's excited about them, you know, it's definitely, I think it's a massive additional tool. You know,
I do.
You can reach so many people. And as I said, the host, then he's not even doing anything really, as such.
That's it.
So it's.
Some people might even swap as well. So I've had a proposal of another ex-team member, Vicky Knight, and has asked me if I'll host a body shop party for her with my friends, and she'll host cleaning party for me with her friends. And at first it was like, and then I thought, well, I'm not going to do anything. I've only got to get some people to look at her body shop stuff. She might get people to look at my stuff. Either way, it's not actually that much hassle. I mean, that one I done last night, other than the 7 minutes where I was on a live video, the rest I done while I was watching X Factor. So it doesn't really matter. I don't think you can just sit on your phone and post pictures and stuff. So it is quite simple to do.
Yeah. Joe.
Long as you've seen, don't start joining a body shop, Claire. That's them.
Joe Warman's just asked, so do you suggest setting up a page, not a group, to run all of your parties from?
Yeah, for your parties, set up a page. So you've still got your group, which is your selling group, but for your parties, run them off a business page and they can be shared about. And there's all kinds of features you can add to your business page where people can just shop instantly and everything. It looks really, really good. But it's like how do they do it? You get people who have pages to promote themselves, don't you? You know, like as a network marketer or whatever. You know, like Dave O'Connor's got a business page got himself. So it's like that, but it's all about you and your online parties. So you're building a reputation up as well. Then it's not just your selling group; it's a reputation, isn't it?
Yeah. Is that what they suggest in the book to do?
Yeah. Goes on about your business page and about how you can add. There's loads of things that you can add in that I'm still trying to figure out because I didn't do the business page before. But yeah, it all looks really, really good. I mean, we still keep our group for our selling because that's still definitely going to get you more seen in more news feeds and all of that. And that's definitely the route to go down for selling your product. But to create your events on, do it off a business page. So we'll have both.
That's brilliant, isn't it? And it's learning something new that's out there. There's another tool that we could all be using that's going to be helping us then, can't we?
Yeah.
You know, where people are looking.
Getting our heads around it all, isn't it? I mean, I was a bit nervous doing that training then because I've only just learned all this myself. So where normally I can just really talk because I know what I'm talking about. I don't really know what I'm talking about yet myself. I'm still learning it myself, but you know, considering I don't know what I was doing, I managed to get £70 in sales and a new team member back last night. So it's worth it though, isn't it?
Definitely, definitely. Oh, that's brilliant. Has anybody else got any more questions that they'd like to come on and ask, or they want to type in?
Just a quick one. I've got an event tomorrow to launch the new catalogues, but it's obviously in my group because I've not had a clue about any of this yet. But I think I should rein it in a little bit with my post throughout the day. It's tomorrow evening, so I obviously don't get a ban for overposting throughout one day. I don't know if does it work the same in an event? Is it just classed as you can an hour again, or?
Yeah, you're not posting in a group, you're posting in an event, so it's different. But you can, if you can, it's better. Have you got 2 Facebooks, Danny?
No, it got banned. The other one got banned straight away, didn't it? So
ask Hannah or Stacey or someone. Get one of them to be like a backup, the admin on your event, because first time I ever done a Facebook party, within half an hour I got a ban and I couldn't post the event.
That's what I'm worried about.
Because you post some, don't post dead fast. Just, I mean, I still posted loads in it last night, but give it a little bit of time in between. I'm posting like I say, albums, not too many, but because people are on there to look at your products. It's not like our groups where people are just scrolling through the news feeds and you come across your ad. They're in there to look at it, so you can post albums.
Yeah, like for likes. Yeah, I have made James an admin just for as and when if I do get a ban.
Okay,
I might just use his. I might just sit there with his phone and sit there with mine and alternate them.
Alternate them or something.
And your host can post them if you want. That's what I done last night. So I sent Kelly about 10 pictures, only because she couldn't get her head around the fact that she didn't have to do anything, and she kept on sending me messages saying, well, what do I post? So in the end, just give it and send some pictures to post. So if you just do that and say, do you want to post them as well? So they might feel more involved.
Yeah.
There's a couple of pictures in there.
Thank you.
Hi guys, I just wanted to ask, you know, towards the end of that fabulous training, thank you Claire, you said about sort of your follower. Did you put all in one post, or did you sort of do the steps separately?
Okay, the bit where it says remind everybody.
Yeah, like the steps 1 to 5.
Okay.
Did you put it all in the one post, or did you post each step separately?
So I post a bit about looking for people separately. So I kind of just put that in as like a little ad. Don't forget, guys, if you're interested, do it like that. But then the rest of it, it kind of was just like right. That's it for tonight, guys. Don't forget that you can order whenever you like. I'm going to post a link now to the catalogue, and so it was all kind of in one. And then, like I said, the recruiting one was on its own.
Okay, great. Thanks, Claire. Fab.
So has anyone else got any parties booked? I know obviously Danny had. And I know Sophie's doing one right now. I keep getting notifications of her posting in her.
I've seen some stuff coming through, yeah.
Well, that's doing well for
her. Hi, Susan. 6-year-old's not going to sleep. They always know when to play up, don't they, kids? Getting them back in a routine with the school.
See what Sophie's done as well, because I was telling her about what I was doing with mine. So she put the 10 people who got the 10% off and stuff. So she's done a little post in there saying that, okay guys, I'll get your orders in before you got 10% off, and then named and tagged everyone, which is a good one as well, because you're going to get people looking then because they think, oh, I was one of the ones who get money off. Yeah, so she's got some nice gifts in there as well, and pictures of the catalogue. That's a good one. Because is Hannah still on?
Yeah.
Hannah, how many comments have you had about catalogues on your post? Yeah. I'm sure she's had something like 90.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, can hear you.
Oh, it keeps going funny. I've had about 98, I think.
Wow, 98 people wanting catalogues.
Yeah,
And was that on your own Facebook or on your group?
on my group, yeah.
On your group. Wow.
But a lot of them, they're not even local, so I just been sending them the online link, and they've been looking. So you don't have to be local.
That's right. Yeah.
Brilliant. That's a good idea. And you just put pictures of the catalogues, didn't you?
Yeah, I had my catalogues delivered today. I did.
Mm-hmm.
So I just opened the box, took a picture of them still in the box, and I just put who wants one.
So you've had them 98 people today comment?
Yes.
Oh my God.
But I think the thing is, when one person have commented on it, and like you said, it keeps you like bumped up on the news feeds. So when everyone else has seen it, so when one person have commented, you know, everyone has just gone nuts.
Yeah.
Can I just ask when everything will be on the web pages, because I've got a few direct to customer links to generate for the new products, and I can't send them yet because they're not all on there.
You saw them at home?
No.
There is supposed to be an update, isn't there, on the products? I think, is it tomorrow?
Yeah, I think Michael will be announcing an update of where we are with the stock and things. Because I think certain things have become available, but not everything yet. So I think we'll find out.
Yeah, it's showing available on the stock checker.
Right.
So you can order them if you're ordering it to yourself, or I suppose if you drop shipping, but they're not actually on the web page to do a direct to customer link.
Not sure.
Okay.
We'll try and find some answers out, can't we?
I think there was an email the other day saying that the online shop would be tomorrow. Sorry, it's Kira, by the way.
Oh, hi, Kira.
The online shop would be tomorrow. So say the normal Clean Easy is today, and then to send the PayPal links out is tomorrow.
Right, great stuff.
Okay, thank you.
Kira, are you still there?
Yeah.
How many front cover products have you sold today?
28.
28!
28 today.
You're like a genius seller, aren't you?
I don't know, something find one, and like Hannah was saying, when people start to comment on it, it's like other people are like, oh, they're having one of them, I want one of them. So they just go mad on it.
Yeah.
And the bedding is doing really well as well.
Yeah. Brilliant.
It's mad, isn't it? I've sold 4 of the Macmillan baubles today.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't do Facebook selling. You know, I just popped it on yesterday in my group. It's really not active. And I'm like, oh my God, I've sold 4 of them. So I'm like, whoa, getting a bit of a buzz. I want to put something else on there now.
Oh.
Put the baubles up.
Yeah, definitely. They're the next one. And the bedding.
I picked up a customer base today. I'm not sure. I think about 60 customers. I must have had sales of well over £500, and loads and loads and loads of people are ordering Christmas stuff already.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Can somebody help with how much the Christmas catalogues are? How much are they, Andrew?
They're half price at the minute, aren't they? £4.
How much?
£4.
£4.
There's an offer code, isn't there?
Yeah, it's half price, and I think it's in the email. So I've got a picture of it here. I'll get you the code now.
Have you got it there?
Yeah. It is.
Can you put it in the group so everybody can see it in the group as well?
Yeah, 929140.
Okay, so you go on to
the UK one, not the Ireland one.
Yeah.
on your ordering site.
Paul's in the UK, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Sorry, no, that's for 250. 919534 is for 50 for £4.
They're not buy one get one free then, Claire, are they, on
No,
that?
the Care Life buy one get one free. So Care Life, you get 100 for £29 instead of 50, and then the Christmas is £4 for 50, or £20 for 250.
And that's half price, isn't it? Because they would be £8 or £9.
Yeah.
Go up. So you need to get them, guys, now before they do.
Yeah.
And get them out, because people are buying Christmas already. Our budget, I'm picking up tomorrow with William on my customer base that I do with Will, and we've put budget for Christmas letters out. Has anybody put budget for Christmas letters out yet?
I have now, dear. Now you told me to.
So I'm excited to see if we get any tomorrow. It's only a small customer base that we're picking up, but you know, if you don't do these things, then you're not going to get anything. Oh yes, my letters went out.
Even what I actually realised you could do was, I actually got, you know how we got the half price Christmas baubles? I just basically put batteries in, let the two of them spin, and then just put the music on one. What I actually discovered is that if I posted the live video to my group, you can not only add your friends, but basically you can add every single person that's in your group. So what I actually did was I didn't talk at all. I just basically had the video playing, just kept going live, let the music repeat, and I just kept inviting. Then it came to 8 o'clock, so obviously presumed that I just shut it all. But I basically had like 500 people added, like or invited, so all those people basically got a notification to just basically invite them to the video, and all it was just it revolve, and I wasn't talking at all. So I was basically just responding to the comments, like in the comment section. And a lot of people then were kind of asking like how much they were and stuff like that. But it is actually an easier way to kind of just notify people.
That's a good idea. Just getting to understand how it all works, isn't it? When you know the tricks of the trades, then it, you know, it makes things so much easier.
There's so many ways, isn't there? That's the thing. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I also wanted to ask guys, as I was having a ponder through the DSA earlier after being out to the loop quite a bit on the caravan, and I noticed something called this launching on November 2nd called white label websites. I'm just wondering if anyone else has seen it and if anyone else is really excited about it.
Sorry, I did comment back to you in the chat. Love, that's from last year, and it's not anymore.
Oh, I didn't see that. I've been seeing my.
It's on hold. So I think it's something they'll do in the future, but it's currently on hold. So.
Oh, no worries. Thank you. I'm glad I asked them.
I think it did launch and then it wasn't working, so like trying to find a better source or something like that.
Yeah. Because I was thinking, because before I seen that, I'd been looking into like a Shopify type thing, and I've been researching it for a good, down the caravan really, so for about 6 weeks, and I was going to put it in the group actually if anyone else has actually bothered with Shopify and if it's helped anybody else's sales or anything, because it looks, pretty good, but you do have to pay for it,
Never used it myself.
It looks pretty good. It's basically you create your own website, and then the actual the Shopify find your audience for you, so they promote your products for you. And I think it's about £29 a month, but you do get a free 30-day trial with it, and you can add unlimited products, and you can also recruit from it as well. So it seemed pretty good, and I've been researching it for a while, but I just thought it's such a big step to take.
Can you join on a 30-day trial but not be tied into anything? Could we check it out?
Yeah, you can. You can be completely, tied for. You've got to give your bank details and stuff in order to join the trial from the research I've done. But yeah, you can phone them up and just say, look, I've had enough. But according to research and everyone's sort of testimonials on the website, everybody is just sort of hooked on it. But with these things, especially when you find these things online, I'd rather I've been waiting, trying to find somebody who actually used it for themselves rather than just take the testimonials at face value. Do you know what I mean?
I
Because
bought stuff off it.
Have you?
Yeah, I bought some hair straighteners, and I didn't know it was that until I got an email saying I got these hair straighteners off Shopify, and that was an
Yeah.
advert that appeared in my Facebook.
Yeah.
So they do
Yeah.
that. They
It's really-
advertise it.
It's like a sort of like Etsy type thing, but for not home crafters. I mean, home crafters do use it, obviously, but it is just sort of, well, it's perfect for network marketing and things like that, and showcasing the products. And I just thought that this time of year, you know, and I'm so excited, like so many others, seeing all the fab products, really excited, having a right sort of gush moment opening the box. But I just thought it was just amazing, really, a great time of year to showcase. And I thought, well, if it would work, then it would work at this time of year when everyone's disposable income goes up a bit more, looking for gifts and things for Christmas, really.
Yeah, looking for it.
It was just when I seen that white label website, I thought, oh, I wanted to do it now. I wanted to do the Shopify thing. I'm a bit gutted, but yeah, hopefully they'll sort out any problems they have and maybe launch it in the future. That'd be good.
Yeah, the only difference with it is the white label website is just a website, but you've still got to find your audience and stuff. So
yeah, you've still got to find your. You can customize it though, can't you? That's the only difference, isn't it? You can sort of put your own. From what I read of it, you can put your own.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. But you can on any website that you make up your own. You put on a website.com website, couldn't you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll have to look into them.
Yeah. Because I was speaking to Hannah as well. Like I was seeing a lot of sort of other network marketers, like you say, with these business pages and their sponsors, and they get in the responses they're getting. Some of them are in their thousands, you know. Because when I was speaking to Hannah, thinking, well, should I just build a, you know, make a business page just for the sort of recruitment side of things, because that's going, I'm having so much response. I mean, I chased up 527 leads last week, but I still haven't got anywhere, you know. It's sort of, all the time's not right, and which is fine, the time's got to be right, but no, so I just,
they'll all come back. Planting seeds, they'll all come back.
Yeah, well, most of them have actually joined my group. I'm not interested. Well, do me a favour, look, we have some fun in my group, and it is quite a fun group. I probably do way too many giveaways. Do you want to sort of join in and get some freebies and have a look at some fab products? And at least half of them have actually joined in. My members have gone up by about 200 this week. So they're there, they're watching. So that's a good thing. Let's come out of it. But I can pull in the leads in, but I can't seem to get past the point.
What kind of advert did you use for that?
Well, I've been using quite. I mean, I've been sort of seeing what other distributors. I mean, not necessarily within our team. I mean, across the whole network marketing range, seeing what other people are using and sort of duplicating that if I see they're pulling in good audiences. So this one was sort of just for like Christmas is coming. Distributors wanted for the busy period. You know, cash pay commission weekly. No CV required, all the rest of the jargon. Message me for info, but because it's distributors, I've had people coming back to me, is it lorry drivers you want, and sending me their sort of CV with all their HGV details and stuff on it and stuff like that. I mean, but there were some genuine ones that realised that it's sort of going to be some sort of home shopping company. I've had a couple of people disappointed that I wasn't Avon. Why, I don't know, but there you go. But yeah, it's been quite, I think that's why, like I talked to Hannah about it, and she said that it's probably because of the type of advert that I have been using. It's a broad range of what a distributor can be classed as, you know. So, but when I've gone back
online to distributors.
Sorry,
instead of just saying distributors, put online distributors.
Right, okay. Because I've used the sort of the basic sort of templates with like pictures of the products, so advertising my sort of group at the same time and things like that. And Help wanted that traditional one, but I don't seem to be getting any response. The only response I'm getting on a massive scale is this distributors one, but it's pulling in the wrong type of crowd, you know. So maybe line, like Rachel said, might help.
Have you spoke to any of these people on the phone?
No, whenever I sort of ask for a phone number, they sort of just chicken out. And that's another thing I've seen. I've seen another lady called Jill, which I've got really friendly with. I know she's within our network, not within our team, and she's actually got a website, just a page where the prospect just leaves their information with a phone number, and you get to ring them back. And I've seen like Mike Bibby and stuff talk about this, where they've got their phone calls to do, and actually being the sort of hands-on person I am. I mean, I'm quite rubbish with texting and stuff. I can get too over-friendly or too in your face and stuff, but on the phone, I don't think I'd have much problem in, and I prefer to do face-to-face. I prefer to do on the phone, but it's just finding out how you set up that page where you can just refer them to that, and then you get their phone number through that. Do you know what I mean?
They'll be using something called big advertising. We've all used that in the past. That's the name of the company. Yeah, you have to pay for it. We've moved away from it a little bit, because you can, once the person registers and puts their details in, they'll get an automated email sent to them. That's part of the thing what it does, which is great. So we've always been doing that, but we've found a lot of the emails are not reaching the inbox; they're going into the spam. So we were spending, I mean, me and Helen were spending about £70 a month for this so we'd use it, we'd put links to the website and they go on it, and it not only send one email, but a couple of days later there'd be another automated email going and another one, which was, the concept is brilliant, but you know, we were finding that so many emails were not reaching the person who'd gone in the spam, so we stopped using it. You know, but I mean, if they don't want to give you the phone number, even if you get their email address, then you can do what we're sort of like doing now, because we're sending emails to people with more details. So, you know, maybe try that, and then once you send them the email, then try to get a phone call.
Because I've got sort of to the point where I've got a prospect to register as an official lead, and then when it comes to the payment part, they drop out. I think I've got about 7 of those on my list on the DSA on the thingy, but I don't know whether it's sort of allowed, because their phone number's there, but I don't know whether it's sort of allowed that I can just pick up the phone, or whether I can just email them, or whether I just have to message them back through and say, are you still interested? You know, I'm not sure how to follow that up.
Just get on the phone to them, yeah.
I can use that phone number, can I, to sort of reach back out?
Totally, yeah.
All right, okay, I didn't know that. That's good. So maybe then...
There could be lots of reasons why they've not progressed. They might be confused. They might have seen the £25, or they might have seen the terms and conditions. There might be loads and loads of things, or they might be just simply waiting for you to tell them what the next steps are. So, because you are great, you know, speaking to people, so if you can get on the phone, I think you'd do brilliantly. You'd have a bigger conversion rate.
Because when they're going through that, I always stay online on Messenger saying, right, I'm right here if you need me, just come back to this point. But a lot of them, like I say, they get to the £25 and nothing happens, you know, I'll finish it off tomorrow, or it's late now, or whatever, and it doesn't happen. So yeah, if I can get them on the phone, I think I'll feel a bit more confident that's something to do, because those 7 are sort of what I call hot leads, rather than the ones that have just asked for information. So they're sort of halfway there anyway, aren't they, really?
Yeah, good. And we put a bit of a call script together as well the other week. So there's like a bit of a PowerPoint thing, so I'll tag you in that if you've not seen it.
Is it in the PDF that Helen? I know I've been reading through loads of the PDFs on the group. Is it in there?
Yeah.
There we go. I haven't got to that one yet, but I've been doing some caravan reading. I've been reading up because it doesn't take too much data doing that. So I thought it's better to do something than nothing. So I've been doing that. Done the caravan. Yeah. Great. Thanks everyone. Thank you.
Paul's asked a question about the catalogue's delivery, paying delivery. What's the deal with ordering the catalogues? Do we know with the delivery?
So with the K-Life buy one get one free, that's free delivery. And then if you order the 250 Clean Easy Christmas catalogue, it's free delivery. Well, then if you're ordering like a box of 50 Clean Easy Christmas and the personalised ones, then you pay a delivery charge, so you just put them on your order with your next product order.
You could use that towards your £50, can't you, for your free delivery, and it'd be one of your 10 items.
£150 free delivery. It won't count on a you can't do that for drop shipping. Free delivery is £150, isn't it?
That's right. Sorry.
That was what I got asked. Rachel asked this yesterday. You know, like it was changed it, so it was for new people. It was £100 for a bit and £150 for us. Is that still on?
It's
It was,
£150 for everybody till the end of September, I read.
September, is it?
Yeah.
It was £100 for me today. I got free delivery after £100 today.
So
I read in the success group that had been extended until September, but I couldn't find that post again then. But it was £100 for new people, but 150 for people who've been in longer than 6 months.
sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep up, isn't it, with all the different changes?
No. This is why it's great to get on and just have a chat about some things, isn't it? It's where you can get a chance to get up to date with stuff. I don't always see the emails with being in work full time, so it helps me to keep up to date with everything.
Claire, can I just ask, you know then for, you've done that party last night and you've got the 4 boxes for prizes. What sort of prizes was you offering?
So I've done things like one of them was, have a look. One was if we spent £20, we got £5, an extra £5 off. There was one where they got some free Christmas cards with an order. There was one where they spent £30 and they got £10 off. It was just offers like that. So the only thing I actually give away was Christmas cards.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Do whatever you want, really, can't you?
Yeah.
But then there's loads of games as well you can do. Like Jane Hogan done a really good training, didn't she, on Facebook parties, and she done with all the games and things. But she, you know, even if you just took one day and had it in there, or even like when me and Claudia were live and we done like the pop quiz, that really kept people staying on and watching. So even if you do things like that, which Claire and Claire have got a Saturday Night Live at the end of the month launching our Christmas range. I'm all excited for that.
Is that on ITV, Claire, is it?
No, BBC. No, I think people are starting to drop off now.
Helen, could I just say something before we end?
Of course you can.
Sorry. Do you know, one thing I just noticed today, and maybe it's got to do with the new stock and that sort of thing, but on my order that I placed today, the bonus points weren't the same as my order. As in, say, I'm crap at explaining things. Say the order was for €800, so the bonus points should have been around 530, but there were only 303. So I'm gonna talk to them tomorrow anyway, but just in case anyone else has placed an order today.
Where was it 303?
On the actual, you know, say beside the amount on the order, not on an invoice, right? And I haven't received an invoice. So say you put your order before you accept, there's like the amount of items, the value, and then in brackets is the bonus points.
Was it the bonus points or the sales plan value?
No, the bonus points BP. It looked like the new products. Now this is me just having a guess at it, but it looked like the new products didn't have bonus points for them or something. Now, as I said, I'll check tomorrow. I'm not asking for an answer now, but it was just to let anyone else know.
Just thinking out loud, the only thing I'm thinking is whether those items have not been released to you then just yet. That's the only thing you can think of, because the bonus points are just the same. There's no difference at all. So whatever they were yesterday would be the same today. So, or it's just a glitch on the system, you know. Yeah. So
I was thinking maybe it was the brand new items, because like a lot, like say the baubles and that sort of thing. I was thinking it was the brand new items. Maybe they hadn't set up properly with the bonus points or something. I don't know.
What time did you put it on, Kara?
Oh God, it was about 12:30.
Right. Do you know what? Then it might be that because they didn't go live till 6 o'clock, and I've seen loads of people say like early on in the day, "Oh, they're live. I'm ordering the stuff now." Now, when a new catalog's come out, I always see people do this, and then the products bounce back because they're not live till 6 o'clock. So even though they might be coming up, some of them, and you've got adding them to your order, and then they're coming off because they're not live till 6 o'clock. So I keep saying to everyone, don't do it until 6 o'clock because last year that happened and no one's orders had gone through properly who'd done it before 6. So I always wait till the time.
So do you think then, like say from previous experience, do you think then I've a problem then? Do you think half my order
You
won't
need
come?
to check your invoice that you get sent tonight and look on your system tomorrow.
Yeah.
Are you about tomorrow, Kira?
Yeah.
Right. We'll have a chat. I'll bring you tomorrow. We'll check. But like Claire said, if you check your invoice, then they might, because like I said, they might not have been released to you.
Yeah.
And it just means if they've not, all it means just you've got that money, just send another order first thing tomorrow for them. But do your invoices come tonight? But they probably would come tonight if you sent them.
They usually come on the night time, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've nothing in yet now, but I was trying to get over the bonus points to get to qualify for the catalogs. You know, why I was really aware of the bonus points. I was like, oh yes, I've went over 300, and then I was like, hang on a second, I've €800 in orders. So that's the only reason I copped it. I was really aware for the catalogue incentive.
Right. When does that incentive finish?
The 8th, I think.
The 8th. Oh, well, we've still got time. But now we need to double check that because, like Claire said, although they might have been showing, because they've not been switched on till 6 o'clock, that sounds about right, doesn't it? Because the bonus points there's no change in the bonus points at all.
Yeah, I did get an email with out of stock items that went into my back order, but they were only a small minority of the order. You know, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items, but they weren't. They wouldn't make up the difference in the bonus points. You know.
Right. Let's definitely have a look then on the when you get your invoice, see what's listed.
Cool. So next year, I promise I won't do it early.
No, it's one of those things, isn't it? We don't know if they're there. You just you just want to get them.
You do, don't you? You check and you think, oh, I'll order them, they're in. But then
That's what I had them all in back orders, and they just went green, and I was like, oh my god, they're ready. I'm ordering these because you know with the baubles, I was like, these are going to go out of stock. I'm going to get in there and get them.
You're not on your own. I placed mine early as well, and I had some that bounced back. So I'm guilty too.
I don't feel so bold.
I think most people did because they've seen them. They're gonna order them, aren't they? But I just remember from I'm not sure if it was last Christmas or the last Hair Life launch, but whenever anyone's got pre-orders on the day, they start looking early, and then I remember everyone complaining, saying that they bounced off it because it wasn't ready. They weren't, because they're on the system, but because cleaners are loading them on the system, it's not finished. They're in the middle of doing it, and then when people start ordering it, it's just not enough. We all done them.
Uneasy quietness, isn't it? It's dead funny. Nobody says anything.
So, Kira, just on closing off, just send me a message tomorrow once you've got your invoice if it's what's happened, and then we can sort it from there.
Cool. Thanks, Melanie.
Okay, brilliant. Well done, everybody. We'll put the review post up anyway, so obviously we want to try and get more people on here. The whole idea of the review post is sharing what they're missing, so if you can try and comment on there for me, that would be
great turnout tonight. I don't know if it's up to
40 it got to at one point. I've
Brilliant.
got everybody's names down, so brilliant. Absolutely. That's it now. Back on it. No excuses. Drawing a line in the sand and moving forward.
Definitely.
Seems to get more on when it's dark nights. People are inside, aren't they? So
not got holidays and all the rest of it. So, oh, Claire, don't start. Start me off.
I know. God.
It's catching. That's amazing, isn't it, how it spreads? Right, well, good night, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
See you at the weekend, Francis.
See you at the weekend.
Bye.
Good